Okay, so let's move to ordinance introductions, and then we'll move back. So we'll start with 2016-36. Oh, are you here for the shade tree ordinance? Oh. What's that? Oh, you're not? Okay. Oh, you were? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll start with 2016-36, refunding bond ordinance of Princeton in the County of Mercer, New Jersey, providing for the refunding of all or a portion of certain general improvement bonds of 2007 and general improvement bonds of 2010, originally issued by the Borough of Princeton, and general improvement bonds of 2009 and general improvement bonds of 2011, originally issued by the Township of Princeton, appropriating $16 million, therefore, and authorizing the issuance by Princeton of one or more series of refunding bonds in the aggregate principal amount of not exceeding $16 million for the financing the cost thereof. And I don't see Sandy here. So, Mark, can you...
in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I assume this is refinancing these bonds at a better interest rate.
Very simple. It's just like a refinancing that someone would do at their home. We're taking bonds from 2007 to 11. They have the ability to be called and refinanced. We will be refinancing them based on a net present savings. If we do this refunding of $640,000 for the life of these current bonds. So you're simply just refinancing.
Terrific. Is there a motion to introduce?
So moved.
Second.
It's moved by Ms. Butler and seconded by Ms. Krummeller. Madam Clerk, please call the roll. Oh,
I'm sorry. No,
do you have a
I
comment?
did have a question. Yeah. Mr. DeShille, we exchanged, actually we talked about this a little earlier. I just had a follow-up question. Were you able to confirm that we in fact can call all of these bonds? Because the language here, maybe I'm misreading it, but it looks like two of them are not callable until subsequent years. Am I misreading that?
And I was trying to find it and I didn't find it. Where are you referring to?
I'm referring to page 99, I'm sorry, page 99 of the packet. Just a second if I can find if there's a page on the, there doesn't seem to be a page on the, so it's section 1, 2, 3, 4, just walking through, it says that they can be redeemed starting 2020 for one of them, 2019 for one of them. That's 1.3 and 1.4. And maybe I'm confused as to what that means. But I just wanted to get clarification on that.
Give me the number again where you're looking at.
Section 1, part 3. I'm sorry. So let me read the sentence that has me confused. The first one. The 2010 refunded bonds are subject to optional redemption in whole or in part on any date on or after February 1, 2020, at a redemption price equal to 100% of the principal. Are they callable by us now? What is that saying? Is that referring to the callable date by us, or is that a different date?
I don't know the answer to that question.
All right. Well,
can I say that at the agenda meeting, Sandy was clear that our bonding house went through these, and this was proposed by them. So I'm sure if the bonding house has gone through this, they would know if it's callable or not. That's what was a report to us at the agenda meeting. And it was.
Well, this is also an introduction, so we can cover this during the public hearing. I would like an answer to that. And of course, I'm not trying to stand in the way of saving $640,000. So.
Okay. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Howard?
Yes.
Ms. Crum-Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Liverman?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
And Mr. Simon?
Yes.
Motion carries.
And the public hearing for this ordinance will be on September 26, 2016. Next is 2016-37, authorization of $95,000 to acquire permanent right-of-way dedications and temporary construction easements from 5 properties on Cherry Valley Road, number 200, 206, 212, 222, and 224, in the municipality of Princeton for road improvements. Ms. Stockton, can you just explain what this is for everybody?
Sure. This project that the right-of-way is needed for is the fourth project that we've worked with Montgomery Township under a shared services agreement. This road improvement project extends from where the county bridge project ended at Jefferson's Curve and extends through Cherry Hill Road. The roadway is currently 20 feet wide. The proposal is to widen the road to the master plan size of 34 feet curb to curb, including on the south side a 6-foot paved pathway. And based on the alignment and the topography of the land, it's been determined that we need to purchase permanent right-of-way as well as construction easements from 5 properties on the Princeton side. Montgomery is also, for their part, purchasing temporary construction easements from, I think it's 7 properties on the Montgomery on the north side of the roadway. We've had appraisals done, and this is the step that will allow us to move ahead and make offers on the properties.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for Ms. Stockton?
I have a question. On these joint projects, are they spending about an equal amount to what we're spending, or how does that work?
The shared service agreement provides for a 50-50 cost sharing for the improvements. So we share the costs of the design and construction as well as this right-of-way work.
So at some point, will you come back and ask us for to fund half of the Montgomery part? Is this half or whole of all of this easement purchase?
This is for all of the Princeton purchase.
Right, and are we going to have to pay some share of the Montgomery side of it if we're...
It may be possible. They have not approached us for any of that at this time.
Okay.
Any other questions? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, the ordinance has been introduced by Ms. Krummeller, seconded by Mr. Liverman. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Howard?
Yes.
Ms. Crum-Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Miller? Yes. Mr. Liverman?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
And Mr. Simon?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, and the public hearing for this ordinance will also be on September 26, 2016. All right, it's about 8 o'clock. I recommend we skip over the parking and come back to it. And I think at 8:30, we'll figure out where we are with the agenda and amend the agenda to reflect what we've just done. This is an experiment tonight.